Pilot, I bought 2 plane tickets to Danville this weekend so we could bury those bones. You want to come?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, why?
I don't want to set foot on a plane.
That's all good, Pilot. We could drive.
All right, good.
She seemed happy now, her lips mobile again. She sat next to him in Macon's Buick. A mink sole Reba had one wrapped around her shoulders over her old black dress. The knit cap was pulled down on her forehead, and her shoes still had no laces. Every now and then, she glanced at the back seat to check on the sack. Peace circled her.
Flashback!
I ought maybe to take a trip down there.
Virginia?
Danville. I ought to go and see some of those boys before these legs stop moving. Let Freddie pick up the rents, maybe. It was nice. No reconciliation took place between Pilot and Macon, although he seemed pleased to know that they were going to bury their father in Virginia. And relations between Ruth and Macon were the same and would always be, just as the consequences of Milkman's own stupidity would remain, and regret would always outweigh the things he was proud of having done. Hagar was dead, and he had not loved her one bit, and Guitar was somewhere. In Shalimar, there was general merriment at his quick return, and Pilot blended into the population like a stick of butter in a churn. They stayed with Omar's family, and on the second and last evening, Milkman and Pilot walked up the road to the path that led to Solomon's Leap. It was the higher of 2 outcroppings of rock, both flat-headed, both looking over a deep valley. Pilot carried the sack, Milkman a small shovel. It was a long way to the top, but neither stopped for breath. At the very top on the plateau, the trees that could stand the wind at that height were few. They looked a long time for an area of earth among the rock faces large enough for their interment. When they found one, Pilot squatted down and opened the sack while Milkman dug. A deep sigh escaped from the sack and the wind turned chill. A spicy sugared ginger smell enveloped them. Pilot laid the bones carefully into the small grave. Milkman heaped dirt over them and packed it down with the back of his shovel.
Should we put a rock or a cross on it?
Pilot shook her head. She reached up and yanked her earring from her ear, splitting the lobe. Then she made a little hole with her fingers and placed it in Singh's snuff box with the single word Jake ever wrote. She stood up then. BAM! It seemed to Milkman that he heard the shot after she fell. He dropped to his knees and cradled her lolling head in the crook of his arm, barking at her.
You hurt? You hurt, Pilot?
She laughed softly, and he knew right away that she was reminded of the day he first met her and said the most stupid thing there was to say.
Pilot, you okay? You okay, Pilot?
Watch Reba for me. I wish I had known more people. I would have loved them all. If I had known more, I would have loved more.
Go.
Sing something for me.
Speaking the words without the least bit of tune, he sang for the lady.
Sugar girl, don't leave me here. Cotton balls to choke me. Sugar girl, don't leave me here. Buckra's arms to yoke me.
The blood was not pulsing out any longer, and there was something black and bubbly in her mouth. Yet when she moved her head a little to gaze at something behind his shoulder, it took a while for him to realize that she was dead. And when he did, he could not stop the worn old words from coming louder and louder, as though sheer volume would wake her. He woke only the birds, who started off into the air. Milkman laid her head down on the rock. 2 of the birds circled around them. One dived into the new grave and scooped something shiny in its beak before it flew away.
There must be another one like you. There's got to be another woman like you! Guitar! Over here, man! Can you see me? Here I am. You want me? Huh? You want my life?
My man. My main man. Milkman stopped waving and narrowed his eyes. He could just make out Guitar's head and shoulders in the dark.
You want my life?
Milkman was not shouting now.
You need it? Here.
Without wiping away the tears, taking a deep breath, or even bending his knees, he leaped. As fleet and bright as a lodestar, he wheeled toward Guitar, and it did not matter which one of them would give up his ghost in the killing arms of his brother. For now he knew what Shalimar knew. If you surrendered to the air, you could ride it.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.